Hello, everyone. It's Serenity. I have another video for you today. So, what today's video is about is the Word. What exactly is the Word that is spoken about in John chapter 1, verse 1? That's what I'm going to talk about today. So, let's get into it. So, first off, um, the witnesses, as well as other religions in Christianity, basically say the word is Jesus. And to a point, it's correct, but it doesn't actually, that's not the full scope of what the word actually is. The word actually is truth. That's it. The word is truth. So, what I'm going to do is read John chapter 1, verses 1 through 3, where that says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things were made through him, and without him nothing was made that was made." So that's 1 through 3. Now I'm going to go to John chapter 1 and verse 14, and that says, "And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth." Now I'm going to go to John chapter 1, 17 and 18. And that says, "For the law was given through Moses, but grace and truth came through Jesus Christ." Now, once again, I said the word is truth. And if you notice here in 17, it once again mentions, like it did in verse 14, that grace and truth came through Jesus. But the word or truth became flesh or human, a body, flesh. That's how it's translated into English. Now, if I was to read this and substitute truth in the place of word, so I'll just do that with John chapter 1 and verse 1. It would say, "In the beginning was the truth, and the truth was with God, and the truth was God." So, just to put it in perspective, the truth is God. That's why it mentions also in John chapter 14, 6 and 7, where it says, "Jesus said to him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." And then in 7, "If you had known me, you would have known my Father also. And from now on, you know him and have seen him." So once again, this truth would be manifest in the flesh through God's offspring. So it wouldn't be a particular human in the sense, but also it would be God in the flesh. So now you know that thought behind Jesus being God, because that is the basis of the word Jesus, the truth. Now, for some of you who have seen some of my earlier videos, I made a chart. I'm bringing the chart back, so hopefully what I'm saying can actually get into your mind what I'm trying to say, okay? Do you remember this? My chart. So this is God or Mother, okay? And this is the Word or truth, which is part of the true God. The true God is truth, and truth can only come from the true God. Okay. So you have the Word, which became the offspring of the true God. And once again, for those of you who don't know, yes, the offspring has a father. That would be what people know as the sun energy, which the sun is a physical manifestation of that masculine energy that combined with the true God's energy to create the offspring. So I hope this comes out. The Word is the offspring. And remember, I said the offspring was androgynous. It split into male and female, which these would be the ones that are truth and come in the flesh to bring truth or light. Okay, so once again, the Word is truth. The Word is the offspring, which is a part of God. It is a God, basically. That's it. So in John chapter 1, verses 6 through 9, because I refer to light and whatnot, I'm going to read that. And hopefully everything starts to come together. Even the things that I've said in other videos. Okay, so John chapter 1, 6 through 9, where it says, "There was a man sent from God whose name was John. This man came for a witness to bear witness of the light, that all through him might believe. He was not that light, but was sent to bear witness of that light. That was the true light, which gives light to every man coming into the world." Now, if you remember, I said the true God is pure light. And now I just told you that the Word equals truth, and truth equals light. All of these things are connected. So this light was made manifest into the world in the flesh as the offspring of the true God, which were gods because they essentially were physical, fleshly representations of the true God. So that's what I have for you today. Now you understand why my channel's name is Infinite Light, because the truth is infinite, just like the true God. The Word has been infinite. It has been there from the very beginning as well. So light, truth, the Word, all together combined to bring light to the world, or truth. Okay? Hopefully that wasn't too confusing for anyone. All right, I hope you're all doing well. I love you so much, more than you know. And I just want the best for everyone. Okay, that's why I'm here and I do what I do. All right, take care. Bye.